Hello, I am Orit, Assistant Professor of Gargi Memorial Institute of Technology. In the last lecture, we have solved about the and we have solved and developed some expression for the energy for the Fermi some application of the Fermi FD statistics. In the case of the application of the in such cases, we try to develop some expression for the electron gas or for the metal where the electrons are freely available. We try to develop the energy of the electrons, free electrons, average energy, velocity and average velocity. So in this lecture we try to develop we take a case for the application of B statistics, Bose-Einstein statistics. So the application of the in the case of the Bose application of the Bose-Einstein statistics, we get a case is known as Planck's radiation law. This is very much important not only for the statistical mechanics as well as for the quantum mechanics also. Okay, suppose now let a black body, we have a black body chamber, which chamber can absorb any type of energy of volume is V at temperature T Kelvin. Okay, if this whole chamber is filled with the radiant energy and these energy particles we considered as a photon. Okay, now the black body, obviously the black body absorbs the light wave and the light wave is constructed by the photon particles. So that's why we are choosing in this black box the radiant energy can either be considered as a gas. In the black box the whole energy is a energy of photon, and this photon is considered as a gas, because we all know that the photon always obey the Bose-Einstein statistics. Is it clear? So that means photon is a boson particle. That means photon always obey the B statistics. So in that case we taken a black box. Simple, we taken a black box. In the black box the radiant energy is always be a light, because black body always absorb the light energy. So that means in between this black box the radiant energy or internal energy is considered as a photon energy, a photon, and the photon is considered as a particle in that system of the black body. Okay, so the number of photons with energy between or range E and E plus dE, then we have N E G E. The distribution function for the Bose-Einstein statistics is alpha plus E by KT minus 1 into dE, where is beta is equal to we take as a 1 by KT. Okay, this is the equation 1. So GE is the number of quantum state in between the energy range E and E plus dE. Okay, this one is the equation 1. Okay, so now the number of quantum state corresponding to the range of momentum. Okay, P and P plus dP. We taken the expression in term of energy. Now we try to convert this expression in term of momentum. Okay, so we have a value. We know that G is a function of, now G is a function, the quantum state is a function of momentum dP. The expression is 4 pi V P square by H cube in dP. We are already developed the expression for the GP in term of momentum in our previous lecture. If no one can understand this one, please go through this video. Okay. Again, a consideration. Consideration. Which this consideration is called, since each photon is endowed with unit spin, angular momentum, there are two allowed momentum state. Is the consideration is considered that each photon have a unit angular momentum, and this angular momentum always occupied by the two quantum state. Okay, suppose one is a up spin, next one is a down spin. That's why it is considered as a two spin. So obviously the quantum state is now become double, 4 pi V P square by H cube dP. It is become 8 pi V P square by H cube dP GP dP. This is the equation 2. Clear? It is clear for everyone? Okay. Now, the energy of the photon is E is equal to h nu. Nu is the frequency, h is a Planck constant, and the momentum is P is equal to h nu by c. This is the expression. If you differentiate this P, dP is become hc by d nu. This is the expression. Now, from equation 2, now to convert the momentum function, we have in equation 2 8 pi V P square by H cube dP in term of nu. So it is become G nu d nu 8 pi V. Put the value P as a h nu by c whole square by h cube, and the value of the dP is become hc by hc into d nu. Okay. When you simplify this one, this become G nu d nu is equal to 8 pi V c cube nu square d nu. This is the equation 3. Okay. Now, from equation 1, we have Ne Ge e to the power alpha e to the power e by kt minus 1. This is the equation 1. Okay. Now another consideration which can be taken care of by the setting Lagrange multiplier is minus alpha is equal to 0. From the Lagrange one of the consideration, Lagrange multiplier, we put the alpha is equal to 0. So the n is become n nu d nu is equal to g nu e to the power h nu by kt. Put the value of the e in term of nu minus k d nu. Okay, g nu. Okay, so this expression is now d nu now put the value of the g nu 8 pi v by c cube nu square e to the power h nu by kt minus 1 d nu. This is the equation 4. Okay, so this is clear for everyone. Okay, now the energy, because we have a number of particle in term of frequency in a equation 4. Now we try to calculate the energy. So energy density, the expression is written as u nu d nu is equal to h nu by h nu into n nu d nu just a minute. So the actually energy density is u nu, it is equal to h nu is the energy into number of particle and divided by volume dv. Okay, now multiply with the both sides with the d nu, h nu by v d nu h nu d nu. Now just put the value of the n nu d nu, h nu by v 8 pi v by c cube nu square by e to the power h nu by kt minus 1 d nu. Now just simplify this expression. U nu d nu 8 pi h by c cube nu cube by e to the power h nu by kt minus 1 into d nu. This is the expression for the Planck's radiation law. Planck's radiation law. Then if you converted this expression nu to lambda, then we get the another such type of expression for the black body is known as Wien's law, Rayleigh-Jean's law and Stephen-Wolf's law, as well as it is developed from the Stephen-Boltzmann's law, Rayleigh-Jean's law or Wien's law. It is coming from the very much approximation from the Planck's radiation law. We already studied such type of development from Planck's radiation to such type of law in a quantum mechanics earlier chapter in our BTech syllabus. Okay, so in this lecture we try to develop the Planck's radiation law. It is an example of application of Bose-Einstein statistic. What have we have done? First of all, we consider a distribution function. Then this is a distribution function in terms of energy. Then we try to convert it. We take a quantum state, a density of state in terms of momentum. Then we take a consideration because the momentum have a 2 spin, that's why we multiply the density of state with 2, then we get a total density of state. Then we try to convert it. The density of state is not a function of, now P is converted to P to frequency. So just putting the value of the P and of dP and get the distribution function in terms of P. Then we have a distribution, the number of particles in the function of frequency. Then just we try to calculate the energy of density. Obviously, suppose this is the energy of density, this is the energy of the particle, this is the total number of particles. This, when you multiply the energy with total number of particles, you get the total energy. Total energy by V is become energy density. Then just put the value of the nu we develop in a previous expression. Just put the value and you get the expression, and this expression is known as Planck's radiation law. So almost we are done what is in our syllabus for the MACOUT BTech curriculum. Is almost done in a statistical mechanics. So in the next lecture we try to solve some numerical problem in a statistical mechanics. Okay, thank you.